Hey my beautiful Scorpio peeps, what's going on everybody? It's Ant from CancerMoonsTarot and welcome in here to your June 2024 tarot reading. How are you? I hope you guys are doing great. I do want to mention before you start, if you're interested in a personal reading, you can head on down to CancerMoonsTarot.com and feel free to book me there if you'd like to, okay? Alright, those Scorps, without further ado, welcome in here to June and let's get it popping, man. What insight and information do we got showing up here for Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus throughout June 2024. We're going to start out here with an oracle card first, and then we'll get on into the gist of your tarot. What do we got for Scorpios throughout June 2024? Let's go ahead here and check it out. We have here the Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal. I love that for you. Definitely a very beautiful card too. Totally would love to visit some sort of garden like this, right? But at the end of the day here, rest and renewal seems to be the highlight topic here coming into June 2024, and that's not such a bad thing at all. If you keep up to date with me and you follow my daily readings, if you haven't ever seen a daily reading, feel free to subscribe and stick around. I do readings Monday through Friday, live stream. But either way though, I definitely have been seeing this energy for a while of Scorpios needing to take some time away from a situation, maybe a person, and needing that rest and rejuvenation as much as possible. I definitely feel like a lot of you have been overcoming draining situations, and you're at a point here in June where it's like, it's time for me to just enjoy my life, you know? And I think that's been a pretty big water sign theme I've been seeing here so far, doing the June readings for water signs. But Scorps, it's like, I just need to enjoy myself, take a breather from all this rough energy that I've been dealing with. So let's get into it, okay? What insight and information do we got for Scorpio throughout June 2024? Let's get on into your reading. What do we have for Scorps? June 2024. Let's check it out. Starting out with the overall energy, the Knight of Pentacles. Scorpios are slowing down, and there's nothing wrong with that. Definitely the energy here of, I'm not trying to rush a situation. I'm not trying to rush a relationship. I'm not trying to rush wealth. I'm not trying to rush happiness. I'm just going with the flow, taking my time, and enjoying the ride, right? And that's what life is all about. At the end of the day, you can either move with life or you can let life pass you by, but there's nothing wrong with going with the flow and seeing where that stream you flow down inevitably leads you. So definitely taking your time here and not trying to rush too fast or do too much to overexert your energy. You're kind of just going with life and taking it as it comes. Having a look here at your main focus, I almost said your main focal point, but your main focus throughout June 2024. We got here the Ace of Wands. We also have here the Ace of Cups. And lastly, do we have another ace? Nope. We have here the Devil coming into play here for you at this time as well. So looking at the main focus here throughout June, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Devil. I have been incredibly tied and bound to a lot of stress. I don't need that anymore. I want to reinvent how I feel in June 2024. I want to be filled with love, filled with peace, filled with positivity, right? I want all the good things the Ace of Cups has to offer. I'm ready to feel fulfilled. I'm ready to feel calm and relaxed. And I'm no longer in a space where I want to feel stressed, where I want to feel this feeling of impending doom. A bit dramatic, Scorpio, but that's what I heard coming up in my mind. So I'm just going to go with the punches and say it. But I don't know, maybe some of you have felt like you've been dealing with this feeling of impending doom. Who knows what that's about? You do, obviously, not me. But either way, though, I definitely get that sense where it's like, I'm just so tired of feeling stuck in a crappy energy, dude. I'm ready to chill, to be cool, calm, collected, to roll with life. I'm ready to not be that serious is something I'm picking up on too for you. It's like, I don't want to be that serious right now. I just want to enjoy myself, you know? I'm kind of like picturing like a surfer dude from California. You know, right on, man. That's kind of the vibe you're in, man. And it feels really damn chill, okay? Let's get some insight. Tell me about this Devil. What has been some contributing factors of stress or feelings of negativity that Scorpio's dealt with? Knight of Wands showing up over here. The feeling of feeling rushed. Six of Pentacles. Some of you may have been stressed in the sense of your career, feeling like you need to rush to get it all figured out. You know, maybe you're a Scorpio watching who's in your 30s right now, and you're like, I don't know what the hell I'm doing with my career. You know, maybe you just recently started a 401k. Maybe you feel like you got, you know, a little late in the career game. Maybe in your 20s you didn't focus so much on it, but now later in your 30s you're like, well, fuck, you know, hey, you're still young, you still have time. You know, there's this feeling right now of feeling rushed. It could be in your career, it could be in your love life, it could be in your personal life, but I feel like what I'm picking up on is like, man, life is just moving so fast and I feel like I need to rush and catch up. But I think you're recognizing, fuck that, dude. And by the way, I totally agree with you about life moving fast. I've been saying this relentlessly in the daily readings lately, and it's insane to imagine the fact that 2020 was almost 5 years ago. 2020 feels like it was just last year. It feels like it was just yesterday, going through that intensity for the world. And overall, ever since 2020, it just seems like time has picked up and has flown by at a triple speed than usual when time passes by. So I get that feeling for you where it's like, man, just life feels like it's flying by. I feel like I can't catch up. It's been stressful. I felt unhappy. I have had a negative attitude towards me not feeling accomplished or feeling like I've accomplished the things I've wanted to. And I feel like there's this clock, and if I don't catch up to what I want to see be successful in my life in a certain time frame, it's like there's this fear of this impending doom, coming back onto that statement, right? But guys, once again, what is June all about? It's about your rest and rejuvenation, your rest and your renewal. It's about chilling out, and saying, hey man, I'm going to go with life. I don't need to have it all figured out. I think a lot of people get super worried about having it all figured out. There are people who are 18 years old and they're like, if I don't have my shit together right now, I'm screwed. And as an 18-year-old, do you ever have your shit together? No, you're probably out partying with your friends in college, or maybe working a job and going home and smoking a joint and playing video games. Who knows? But you're 18. You don't have to have nothing figured out. And even in your 30s, 40s, 50s, you're not going to have it all figured out. This is your first time experiencing life. As far as you know, we're all figuring out life as it goes. Doesn't matter what age you are, doesn't matter how far into your life you are. We're all here for the ride, and we're all figuring it out as we go. And once again, nobody's ever going to have everything figured out. So you might as well go with the flow of life, slow down a little bit, chill, and not deal with that high stress energy, but find some peace. And once again, that's what June definitely seems to be all about. All right, Scorps, that's what we have coming up here so far for your main situation. Let's get into the good things happening for you throughout June 2024. So what good stuff is coming up here for Scorpio throughout June 2024, please? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What are some good things coming into play here for Team Scorpio at this time? First pairing of cards is going to be a Page of Cups here to an Eight of Pentacles. I like that one. Moving forward from that, we have here the Star card. We also have here the Ten of Pentacles. Love it. And lastly, we have here the King of Swords paired to the King of Pentacles. Awesome sauce. So Scorpios, let's get on into the good things showing up here in June. Now you have a Page of Cups here, and you have here an Eight of Pentacles. So giving yourself more time this month to put effort into the things you love. I think one of the greatest things about slowing down, giving yourself a rest, is that you spend more time focusing on what's actually fulfilling rather than what's stressful. Don't you notice that when we're in places of high stress, we're naturally doing things we don't really want to? Maybe work is stressing us out when our body is so desperately saying, we need a vacation. Maybe a person in your life, like a partner or a friend, is stressing you out when you're like, I just want some alone time. We tend to put more work into the things we don't want and stress ourselves out rather than relax and do the things we do want. And I feel like June is all about that. I'm really setting aside time to make an investment into what makes me fulfilled and happy. Maybe some of you are picking up on some hobbies you love that you never felt like you had time for previously, but you're making the time for it now. Who knows? But I definitely feel like giving yourself more dedicated time for the things you love, and that's going to be a really positive bonus here in June. Next, we have here the Star card, and that Star card is going to be paired here to the Ten of Pentacles as well. Ten of Pentacles is great. It represents the ultimate stability. It represents family. It represents friends and people you cherish in your life. I feel like some of you could be visiting family this month. So if you're taking a vacation, maybe taking a vacation off of work, you could be going to see your family. If you have family across the country, or if you have family in another country or something of that nature, you could be visiting them as well. But I do feel some sort of situation here where you are spending more time with the people you love and making more time for that. And that does seem to be incredibly healing for you. Once again, I don't know what's been the major stress factor for you, whether it was work or whether it just felt like you weren't where you wanted to be in life and that was super stressful for you. Taking that energy and putting it to the side and becoming present and saying, listen, life, wherever I end up is where I end up, has been a very calming experience for you, but it's going to be a very healing experience for you because you're no longer doubling down on doing the things you don't want in hopes to get a good result. Does that make sense? For example, it's like with work, right? Like people will work jobs and they don't want to be there, but like they're working so hard in hopes that they can make more money because the good outcome of working super hard is maybe making more money. So we're doing what we want. We're doubling down, or excuse me, we're doing what we don't want. We're doubling down on what we don't want in hopes to get a good result. I think you're just tired of living your life that way. Why can't I do what I want to get a good result, right? And that's a great way of thinking. And that's a game changer way of thinking here in June, because it's going to start to make you rethink what you're actually investing into in your life. There are so many people who think that way. I need to double down on the things I don't want in hopes to get a good result, you know? I hate my job, but if I keep on working hard, if I get that promotion, I'll make that money. But what if you were doing something you loved? And what if you did something you loved that made you so much more money than the job you fucking hate? Period, right? It's totally possible to have that. And it doesn't even have to just be me sitting here saying, hey, start your own business doing something you love. Maybe you don't want to be an entrepreneur. Maybe you want to work for somebody. You can find a 9-to-5 job that you absolutely love with an employer you love, making money you love, you know? So the point here is I'm just so tired of investing in the shit that I can't stand, and that makes me unhappy, and that makes me feel like I should be doing this to get success, but I feel like it's all backwards, guys. You know, we shouldn't be doing the things we don't want for success. We should be doing what we do want for success. 100%. So June's a very interesting, eye-opening month of rest and renewal. And specifically the renewal part, you have to renew yourself. You know, if you are looking to be more peaceful, then you have to embody peace. If you are looking to have more love, you need to embody love. If you are looking to embody happiness, you have to be more happy, right? Everything you want is not based off of what you can get on the outside. It's about what you can harness and feel from within. So I definitely think many of you have been stressed, feeling stuck, feeling unhappy for a while, but June is where that turnaround comes into play. Spending more time with family, spending more time doing what you love, or spending time with people that you love. Lastly, we have here this King of Swords and this King of Pentacles. Taking time to seriously focus on what is going to bring you happiness, health, and peace. King of Pentacles represents abundance. And what do you think of when you think of the term abundance, Scorpio? Do you think of having a lot of money? Do you think of feeling comfortable in your life and in your skin? Do you think of having people around you that love you? Whatever that word abundance means to you is what many of you are now seriously striving for. I don't want to keep feeling like this, stuck in an energy where it feels like time is escaping from me and where I can't have time to enjoy myself because I'm always so busy working towards some sort of success, doing the things that I hate. I want to love my life, and I want to live my life and feel like I'm actually living, and it's not just the same shit, different day. So at the end of the day, focusing on your peace and focusing on consistency and stability with a life that you feel like you have enough time to do everything you want to do is going to become what you start to work for and what you have a disciplined attitude towards. I'm no longer going to work doing the things I hate, hoping to get a good result. I'm going to do the things in my life that I love to get good results and to find peace and happiness with this new kind of life that I'm creating for myself. Beautiful. Guys, this is great stuff coming in, and I already feel like you're looking towards a fantastic month already, but definitely seeing this makes it look a heck of a lot better. So far, Scorpio, I got 0 complaints for you. I'm loving this reading, and it's making a lot of good, valid points out there. And even if you're not a Scorpio and you feel this way, it's your reading too, you know? So don't keep on doing the things that you hate, hoping to get a good result. Let's do the things we love and get those good results, okay? All right, we're going to go ahead and move forward. I'm going to check in with you guys and see what kind of challenge might be presenting itself throughout June 2024, and then we'll move on forward from that, okay? So let's go ahead and check it out. Is there any kind of challenge showing up here for Scorpios throughout June? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Is there any sort of challenge coming into play here for Scorpio? And what do we got? We got here the 4 of Swords. So 4 of Swords showing up here for you is that energy of rest and renewal. So it is a little challenging to go from being in the energy of super stressed out, feeling like time is running away from you, feeling like life is moving too fast, you know? Everybody else seems to be excelling. I seem to be stagnant. I get it wholeheartedly, right? It can be super hard to break away from that kind of feeling. People feel that pressure every day. Even I have felt that pressure as I continue to get older. You know, I'm about to turn 25 on Saturday, and I already feel like I've had my 25-year-old midlife crisis, and I have to remind myself too, man, hey, I'm still young no matter what. Even if I was 35, 40, I'm still young, right? So with that being said, like, I need to slow down a little bit and stop trying to rush through life. I got so many more years ahead of me, and so do you. So I know that that can be really hard to detach from that anxiety and that stress and that, you know, what's coming next? Where's the stability I'm building, right? Maybe you're dealing with a lot of uncertainties in life and it's scary. I know for sure. But this is the time to let go of all that and take life one day at a time. And that does seem to be a struggle for you, but I see it working out for you nonetheless. So just keep on being a constant reminder every day. I'm not going to rush through my life. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to go with the flow. and inevitably I'll figure it out. And I'm going to remain calm and peaceful, because if I want these types of things in my life, I have to embody it, you know? If I want love in my life, I have to be love. If I want peace in my life, I have to be peace, right? So everything you want, you need to embody, because it lives within you. You know, the more that you keep on searching outside of yourself, you're never going to find what you're looking for. All right? Moving on forward here, Team Scorpio, let's take a look and see how the rest of this month is going to play out for you. So where are things going to continue to go here for Team Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus during June 2024. We got 3 cards showing up for you. Okay, we got here the Magician, we got here the Judgment, and we got here the Empress. I love it. Magician showing up here is the card that represents showing up for yourself. The Magician here says, I'm at a point in time where I'm showing up in my life, taking chances on things that are going to continue to grow my character, to grow my success, to grow myself, to grow my life. So you are very much so focusing on growth, but you're not focusing on rushing through growth. You're focusing on allowing it to happen, and little by little, day in and day out, progress is progress. This is the realization that sometimes it's not best to rush your success, but instead to play that long game, because inevitably it'll all work out for you. You know, this kind of reminds me of like Gary Vee. You know, I don't know if you know who Gary Vee is. You can look him up. He's a motivational speaker, but he talks a lot about how playing the long game and being in it for the long run really benefits and helps people. You don't always have to rush through life. Maybe your friend is super successful, super rich, you know, got Maseratis and BMWs and all these cool fancy cars, and you're sitting here saying, damn, I wish I had that right now. Who says you can't? Maybe you don't have it right now, but maybe that long game later on in life is going to get you all those things you desire. Right? And at the end of the day, with the Empress card showing up here for you paired to the Judgment, whatever way in life you want to grow, in whatever direction in life you want to grow in, just know that if other people have done it earlier than you, that doesn't mean anything if you find yourself having what you want a little bit later, right? So I think overall what you can expect here throughout the rest of June is that you're not in that process of rushing. You're playing the long game. You're focusing on long-term growth. And keep in mind, long-term growth creates long-term stability. And that's what you want at the end of the day. Who would want a short-term gain in order to have a short-term result, right? So we're going to continue working on ourselves, is what you're saying here, Scorpio. Little by little, day in and day out, taking it day by day, and seeing where things continue to go. I'm done overwhelming myself and stressing myself out in life. I'm going to keep on being chill. And little by little, you're going to start to get your confidence back here. You got here a Queen of Wands, and you got here a 7 of Cups. So I definitely feel like your confidence is going to start to expand here in the month of June. As you begin to feel more peaceful, you also begin to start to broaden your horizons. Maybe this is in your career. Maybe this is in your personal life. Maybe this is in your hobbies. But I feel like you're recognizing, I've had a plan for my life, and I want to be open to more, because maybe there is more out there for me to experience. Maybe there is other things out there for me I'd like to enjoy. So instead of feeling scared of uncertainty, why don't I give myself a whole bunch of options of different paths I can go down and see where it takes me, right? And I think that that's super exciting for you. I think a lot of you are changing your perspective too on uncertainty, right? I think the main factor in the beginning is I'm so scared of not knowing what comes next. Well, why don't I give myself a bunch of options and see what ends up working out, right? So I see you guys kind of in that energy here too during the remainder here of June. Is there anything else here for Scorps that is going to continue to pan out for them as June progresses? Anything else that they need to hear? Anything else that's going to be going on for them? We have here the Emperor card showing up, which is cool. And we also have here the 2 of Cups. Ooh, la la. Some of you, I just want to say in terms of love, can be meeting a very amazing Divine Masculine partner. We see here with the Emperor card, this is Divine Masculine energy. Keep in mind, it doesn't have to mean you're meeting a man. You know, if you are a person who is attracted to the same sex, it could just mean simply that this person has Divine Masculine energy. But a Divine Masculine and a Divine Feminine lives within everybody, so it doesn't matter the gender of the person. However, though, I do see that love can definitely be a possibility here in June. June seems to be a very romantic month. You know, it's that beginning of summer as we move into the summer solstice. And it's a good time to get to meet people. And it's good vibes always with summer, too. So, I don't know. I kind of see a love story starting here for some of you guys. So, you may meet somebody in June. Just a quick word to the wise there for any Scorpio peeps who are watching. Anyhow, let's get on into your outcome and see what it is. What's going to be the overall outcome here for Scorpios throughout June 2024, please? Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And we have here the Ace of Swords. You have awakened your mind, you have opened your mind to a complete different possibility than what you have seen previously. Your perception is once again changing. Rest and renewal is what I deserve, but renewing myself is going to take time, and I have to be willing to rest from all of the drainage and all of the intensity that I've experienced being stuck where I used to be. Where were you stuck, Scorpio? You were stuck in a mindset thinking, I need to do the shit I hate to get the shit I love. And that is not the case here any longer. I need to do the shit I love to get the results I love, right? So massive mind change, massive awakening to the way that you see things. June is going to be a month where a lot of your perceptions change, where you think differently, where you critique differently, where you see situations differently. And it definitely seems like your perspective is moving in a very good direction. That's creating optimism and positivity for you. And you couldn't be happier with the way that you're seeing the world now, you know? It's a good perception indeed, okay? Let's get a closing statement here from the universe, and then we'll finish up your read, okay? So we're going to get back here into the Oracle deck and see what the closing statement from the universe is going to be for Scorpios regarding the month of June 2024. Anything else that the universe has to say here for Scorps regarding their month? And we have here the crossing. Initiation. I love this, right? When you think of the crossing, all you have to do is take that first step. Most people hesitate when it comes to taking the first step, right? So when people are crossing a bridge, or let's say in this instance, right, maybe people have a fear of heights. So the first major fear factor of getting across this bridge, and especially for a person who's afraid of heights, what would it be? It would be taking that first step, right? Naturally, after you take that first step and you kind of continue to power through it, it's less and less scary as time goes on. But getting that first step in is the scariest thing to do. You're breaking the barrier of your fears. So the universe here says with the crossing, you have to initiate change in your life. I have referenced a lot in this video about how if you want peace, you need to become the peace. If you want love, you need to be the love. Initiation here says, if you want these things in your life, you have to be willing to become them. And by the way, that's a very big form of manifestation. When you manifest things, you need to quite literally become what it is that you desire to experience. So if you are looking for love in your life, you need to become love, right? You need to embody the energies of what it is you wish to experience in order to experience them. So this month here says, it's time to initiate a different kind of action. It's time to take different steps and different approaches to get different results. And if you've been unhappy, you have to make that crossing away from what has kept you so trapped into a type of mind state, a type of way of thinking, a way of acting that's going to change the results that you're experiencing in your day-to-day life. So if you want to change your life, you have to change your behaviors. You have to change the person you are. You have to become what it is you wish to experience. And when we can do that, only then can we cross into the new vibration and the new life experience we're manifesting and creating. Okay? Scorpios, what an insightful reading. I love this one, actually. This was super cool. Thank you guys for doing me the honors. If you watched all the way through, I appreciate you. And yeah, thank you so much, okay? If you enjoyed today's video, please do hit that like button. If you're new, consider subscribing. I'd be happy to have you and welcome you here into the Soul family. But Scorpios, great read, everybody. And I'm going to catch you all in the next video. Guys, take care and have yourselves a good one. Peace.